The game of the night is East Sac.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to another broadcast of Fuller Digital Solutions. Falcons are taking the field. We got about 9 minutes until the kickoff. Falcons come into the game in the final game of the season, 7-1, looking to cap off a one-loss district record and a chance to finish second in the district with a victory as they look forward to the playoffs. I am joined again by Eric Wells as we get ready for the game tonight. And, you know, you play CGD in the final game of the season, but you really have everything kind of wrapped up position-wise in the district with Spirit Lake taking on Southeast Valley. I suppose we could see a little bit of movement there and end up with a tie for first in the district, but as it sits, really a good district season again for the Falcons.
A great district season. You know, like you said, this things are kind of wrapped up. We could see a little shuffle at the top. That would probably take something pretty special to happen, but we're dealing with home field advantage and road games going into the playoffs and how the state seeds these teams after the first round or after the first pod and things like that. So a lot riding on this game. CGD, much better team than last year.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are very much improved, and there's a chance tonight that they might end up in third place in the district if Esterville Lincoln Central loses. So they've got a little something going on this because they don't want to place the first place team in a different district as we go into the playoffs. So both teams have something to play for.
Just a little early season loss by CGD to Esterville Lincoln Central, and they really started rolling after that, and then the Spirit Lake loss. But other than that, they've played really well, and like you said, they've got a lot to play for tonight as well.
Yeah, it should be a fun one tonight as we get ready for our starting lineups in just a moment. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Look what you want, when you want it, with a new Maytag range. Make crispy favorites using air fry. Delicious baked goods with the help of convection and tasty broiled vegetables and meats all right in the oven. Cleanup is easy with the included dishwasher safe air fry basket and self-cleaning oven. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to see Maytag gas and electric ranges with the air fry feature. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, serving the area for more than 65 years.
My name's Tyson from Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Add the power of Maytag to your laundry room with a washer built to handle tough loads. Plus, a model with the deep fill option delivering more water when you want it. With the power agitator and a variety of cycles and options, you'll have the help you want to power through laundry day. Shop Maytag top load washers today at Jim's TV and Appliance. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency, or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We're proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odebolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
All right. Well, CGD hasn't even taken the field yet that I can see. One would assume they'll get here before we have the kickoff.
Here they come. Headed up.
As they come out of the field, a nice rendition of the national anthem by the OABCIG band. And so playoff action will start next week. We're going to have the playoff games on this Fuller Digital Solutions channel. Just a reminder, the way things work in the Iowa High School Athletic Association, unfortunately, rights were granted to a company that kind of supersede all other rights, and that goes for another decade thereabouts. So if we go to a school that has that company's broadcasts, we will not be able to provide video. We can provide audio, and we have great sponsors that have made it possible for us to do audio, so all of our games will be broadcast. It's just a matter of whether or not you'll be able to see them as well. But we'll keep you posted where we go, when we go. Right now, we're looking like it's a good chance they'll host at least the first round of the playoffs. And that would be a wonderful thing for the Falcons to be able to do. And as we go forward, we'll keep you posted throughout. A couple of things coming into this week, last week of the season. It's one of those games where it's easy to look past. You don't want to you're this close to the playoffs. You start thinking about the playoffs. You're thinking about how far you can go. You got a really good team. But you got this team in front of you, and you got to play them.
That's right. Tonight's the only game that matters right now, and then you let the chips fall where they may. Really easy to try to look forward and try to think about teams you might play next week, or if you win that one in 2 weeks, because these are kids, and sometimes they can get a little anxious. But I think the coaches probably have them prepared tonight to take care of this game, take care of business, and find out where we're going later.
Falcons starting lineups will start on the defensive side of the ball. At safety, Beckett DeJean, he is a senior, 6'3", 172 pounds. Carson Quirk, a linebacker, 6'2", 187, also a senior. In fact, all seniors here. Gabe Winterode, defensive back, 5'7", 150. Look for him to be guarding the tallest wide receiver on the field. Josh Peters is a senior D-back, 5'10", 145 pounds. Griffin Dearson, he really improved the linebacking core when he came back on the field. Just a solid football player at every position, 217 pounds at 5'9", very fast, very strong. Trayton Kohler, also a linebacker, had a great season so far and really plays good in coverage, 6'3", 178. Lennon Wells is a senior linebacker, 6 foot 145. Carter Hofling, linebacker, 6'2", 215. And on the line, Levi Streed, nose guard, 5'9", 227. Kyle Spots, defensive end, 6'1", 269. And Vince Hofling, defensive end, 5'9", 223. For the Falcons on offense, of course, Beckett DeJean at quarterback. Griffin Dearson is your running back. Carson Quirk, the senior wide receiver, 6'2", 187. Gabe Winterode, also at wide receiver. Josh Peters and Trayton Kohler. And then on the line, Blake DeLong, a senior left tackle, 6 foot 260. Luke Swanger, left guard, 6'2", 256. Center, 6'1", 269-pound Kyle Spots. Levi Streed at the right guard, and the right tackle is Vincent Hofling. He is 5'9", and 223. So as you look at this, you also have an important game in this district down in Southeast Valley, I think, going on as Spirit Lake takes Southeast Valley on, and we'll kind of keep an eye on that one. And another game that will mean things to the people in this area is East Sac County trying to sneak into the playoffs against West Monona tonight. So a couple of games to keep an eye on, and maybe we'll get you some scores as we get through this game. But we're going to concentrate on the Falcons as they're in their home purples with black pants and taking on the CGD squad. And that's a long drive that they had coming off the bus. It's cold. We kind of had the situation last week. And we wonder if CGD is going to come out ready to play.
It's hard to get on that. You know, the kids are just students, so they have a long week, lots of schoolwork and homework and practices. Then they get on that bus for a couple hours, and it's tough late on a Friday after you've sat still that long to come out and play.
I think they're looking forward to this game, though. Falcons have been a good team, obviously winning the 2 different state titles a couple years ago and the year before that. And now you come out here, you want to play the best, you want to beat the best. They've got a chance tonight to really send a message that they've come full service as a program. As the Falcons are ready to kick. Foot to ball, we're ready to play. Line drive kick is going to bounce and get fielded about the 5-yard line. Bringing up the left side, cutting back middle. Big hit. And a tackle. The flag gets thrown. That looked like a nice shot there.
Tackle by Carson Quirk.
It was Quirk on the tackle. I don't know what that tackle flag is for. We'll see. We got a speculation it might be an illegal block in the back. Official is going to signal a block in the back, and that'll send the CGD squad back 10 yards and get us going from there. Nice start for the Falcons. You know, in your defensive set, you like to get that first pop. Kind of wakes you up and makes the pads a little bit more loose on you the next time.
Yep, absolutely. Sends a message to the rest of the team that Carson came out ready to play.
All right. Shotgun set. Twin backs on either side of the quarterback. Snap back, looking to hand off right side, and not much room, but fighting forward. And a nice scrambled run. Going to pick up about 5 on the play for Foss.
Falcons are going to see a lot of that tonight. CGD likes to run the ball. They don't throw the ball very often, and they're real big up front, so a lot of pressure.
Twin backs, they kind of cut either way, so you got to keep your eye on the ball. It's tough. They try to hide that and make it kind of a tough play where the ball is. Quarterback set. Snap is back, looking to hand off right side, and Foss does get through the initial line out to the 20, and it'll be third and call it 1.
And short.
We need to get out just past the 21 for a first, and it's just short of the 21. Foss looking good early. One of those runners that kind of takes his time in the backfield, picks his way through the line, doesn't just attack.
Very patient. Lets those guys up front do the work.
Twin receivers left, one to the right side. Shotgun set for Gardner. Snap back. Gardner wants to go right up the middle, and he gets a seam. He'll have the first down, falling forward to about the 26, 25-yard line. So the first down of the game goes to the Cowboys.
A lot like last week, you're going to see a lot of quarterback run tonight. They definitely like to keep the ball on the ground.
Last year they tried to throw a couple of times, and I think they had some turnover problems on the home field. That really flipped the game for the Falcons. One receiver out to the right and left. Again, the shotgun set. Gardner in the shotgun. Snap back. Looking to run left side, hitting the backfield, but it makes a man miss. Now cutting outside, room to go. Out the side, Foss pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. That'll be a first down run.
Kelton Ladwig really had him in the backfield there, just couldn't quite get him wrapped up. Good job with the penetration, and Foss got away.
Oh, nice stiff arm there. Gained a couple extra yards at the end. Falcon defense so far, giving up a couple first downs.
And this is what CGD wants to do. They're going to milk this clock, and they're going to take all the time in the world, try to keep the ball away from the Falcon offense.
Under 10 to play. Tight end to the left side. Shotgun set. Twin receivers, one on either side. Snap back. Looking to run right side, Gardner. Now he'll cut back. He'll get the line of scrimmage and pick up about 2.5, maybe 3. They mark it at the 40.5-yard line, so call it 2.5 and bring up the second and a long 7. Mark it at the 41 for second and 7.
It's a good job by the Falcons there to stretch that out and keep that gain to a minimum.
Second down is 7 for the Cowboys.
Gardner was the second leading rusher for the Cowboys coming into tonight behind Foss. Like you said, you never know between the quarterback and running back who's going to take it. Shotgun set, receiver on either side, back on either side. Gardner calls for the ball. He's got it. Going to hand off right side. Going to cut through the defense. A nice tackle at the legs there as Foss goes down for about a 3-yard gain and bring up a third and manageable 4. Maybe 5.
Foss on the run.
Call it 5.
Tackle by Lennon Wells.
Now, this is maybe 4-down territory for CGD. It kind of depends on whether they're going to be conservative or if they're going to try to push it against the Falcon squad.
Well, if they take 1 or 2 more downs to get there, I can tell you that they're probably going to be on the ground. Falcons got a big stop chance here.
There it is. In that shotgun set, favoring the left side. They're going to hand off, try to go right, and nothing doing. Falls forward. Nice effort, and that's going to make it a tough call for the coach. It's going to be fourth and about
Foss on the run.
2.5.
Fourth down is short.
What do? Ball on your side of the 50. really is going to depend on how much he values his defense, whether he thinks the defense can stop the Falcons.
Well, I can tell you defensively, they're big up front with really athletic linebackers. Looks to me like they're going to leave the offense out on the field, and if they don't get it, seems to be that they have faith in that defense.
All right, so 4th down. They're going to put some faith in the defense and come out 4th and call it 2.5. Shotgun set for Gardner. Snap back, running right side. Foss has it, and he kept it around the side. He's going to get the first down yardage. I thought it went to Foss, and it did not. Nice play by Gardner, faking out the Falcon defense a little bit and getting that first down.
Real nice fake, let that running back ride that football towards the right side, and then came back left. He was kind of all by himself. Wide receiver got a block out there, and they were able to get the first down.
Marching down the field now, 48-yard line of the Falcons for CGD as the Cowboys offense has picked up a couple, 3 first downs on this drive. Come set again here. 1st and 10. Ball on the left hash. Gardner takes a snap back. Handoff up the right side. This time they're going to give it to number 10. That is
Cale Kirsten on the run.
Cale Kirsten, that is. Pick up 3, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7.
And I think CGD is content with that play. I think 3 or 4 yards of play is kind of how that offense is supposed to operate. We'll see if the Falcons can stop them.
I think you mentioned it earlier. The penetration is going to be a key. They need to get in there and make a hit in the backfield and get them behind the down marker. That can change a lot of things, and if you can get them in a 3rd and long here, that really will flip the offense around. Twin receivers out to the right side, snap back, and the quarterback is going to keep it, tries to follow the block, and he is not going to get much, but he fights forward. A nice, strong run is going to make it a 3rd and manageable, call it 4, maybe 5.
Quarterback Preston Gardner.
We'll call it 4.
Host of Falcons on the tackle.
When he got hit initially, it was about 3rd and 6, and he dragged the pile for a couple of yards to make it a much easier down for the coach to call.
They absolutely kept driving that pile. I think everybody out there thought maybe they were going to hear a whistle, but.
So 3rd and 4.5. Ball is at the 42. Need to get inside the 38 for a first down. They're going to go twin receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, and only 1 running back right now. So is it going to be a quarterback keeper, or do you take a shot this time? No, you just run right up the middle, right side, first down yardage and more, inside of 38 to about the 36-yard line. So Gardner again with the run for the first down. That is first down number 4 of the drive, and already halfway through quarter number 1, 5:30 remaining in the quarter, and the 1 possession so far is in the hands of CGD. A long drive here.
Looks like the Falcons are going to try to go a little bigger up front, maybe contain this running game a little bit.
So they're going to put trip receivers out to the left, Gardner in the backfield with Foss. Now Foss shifts to the left side, snap back, running to the right is Foss. Catches a seam down the right side, and he's going to get inside the 30, tackle down about the 28-yard line. It was Cale Kirsten, I should say.
Cale Kirsten for the Cowboys, tackled by Griffin Dearson.
Kirsten in with the run, picks up 7, brings up a 2nd and 3.
And the Falcon defense is doing okay here. You know, they're making CGD earn all these yards and making them drive all the way down the field if they want to get a score here.
What you can't do if you're the CGD squad is pick up a penalty on a hold or something. 2nd down and 3. Gardner, shotgun, snap back. He wants to run right side, following his blocker, and he'll have the first down inside the 25 down to about the 22.
Run by Gardner up the middle.
1st and 10.
Cowboys
That is the
down.
5th first down of this drive. So far, that offensive line has really been pushing the Falcons up front and open up 2-3 yards. Need to get something that gets in there and hits them in the backfield. Taking their time. Wind is blowing in the face of the Cowboys, so if they can go this whole quarter and milk it all into the wind, that's going to make the Falcon offense have to go into the wind in the second quarter. Snap back. Handoff, left side, and met in the hole, falling forward for a pickup of maybe 2 on the play. Nice play on the defensive side there, as that's Dearson getting up
Run by Kirsten
call a
up the
short
middle.
gain of 2 and a second and 8.
That's a nice play on first down by the Falcon defense.
That really puts them a little bit behind here. If you could get one more short gain or even no gain, then a 3rd and long at this point in the field, that's question marks for the coach. 3:15 to play. Trip receivers out to the left. Falcons really can sell out on the run right here. Gardner taking the snap. He's going to try to throw it back to the left side. They're going to try to stretch a play out on the left side, and no, it goes nowhere. A loss of 1 maybe or no gain. Staying home was Quirk on the play and Winterode. Dearson also coming up from the pile. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. Bring us up a 3rd and 9.
Kind of a gamble there by CGD to even a short pass to get out of their rhythm there. What they had been doing, Winterode on the outside was ready to make that tackle when that receiver came out.
You know, the other thing is, I don't know that that was a pass. I think it was a lateral.
It could have been backwards for sure. Yeah.
And if it was, you throw that and he doesn't catch it, all of a sudden that could really flip the script. Twin receivers left, one to the right side, tight end on the right side, motion that way as well. They're going to stretch it out to Foss, trying to catch the corner. He will get around the end and fall forward to about the 20-yard line, falls on the ground, and do the Falcons have it? They do. So a turnover by CGD, and that will definitely play to the Falcon advantage as they get the ball back and prevent the score.
And that's so big for the Falcons. They were able to stand up to CGD's run game this whole drive, and CGD finally makes that mistake after, I don't know, a dozen plays maybe.
You know, the nice thing there,
1st and 10 for the
as
Falcons
a
at the 19-yard
Falcon
line.
fan, you force them to go all that way. It's hard to not make a mistake, and finally they do. They're going to roll out right side Beckett, looking down the field, has some pressure, now throws it over the top of the defense, has a man. It is going to be inside. So he had Peters and Winterode kind of in the same area. He was throwing it kind of away from the defense, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 10. So with a 2nd and 10 scenario for the Falcon offense is they will work from the shotgun. Trip receivers out to the right, one to the left, Dearson in the backfield, and you know, I think you might give it to Griffin here, let him see what he can do. Snap is back, Dearson up the middle, tries to fall forward, and he will get tackled down about the 24-yard line. Pickup of 4, make it a 3rd and 6.
Tackle by Frias.
And a 4-yard run against this defensive front is a good sign for the
3rd
Falcons.
down and 5.
Ball is about the 18.5-yard line. Need to get out to the 29 for a first. Maybe the 24.5-yard line, I should say. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Beckett's by himself. Shotgun snap back, looking to throw. Now steps up in the pocket. He needs to find something. He is not going to find anything as he's going to get the whistle blown. It'll be a sack, and the Falcons will punt from their the 18-yard line. It was a nice controlled rush, kept him tied up in the pocket. 4th and 10.
Back to the Cowboys is Gardner.
Gardner, quarterback for the Cowboys, is set to receive. DeJean is the punter for the Falcons. Snap is back. Nice snap. Beckett with the boot. Line drive kick. You want to get a nice little check-up hop, and it does at the 43-yard line. So that'll flip the field, and taking the ball back will be the Cowboys at the 43. 1st and 10 Cowboys. And after the first drive of the game, takes about 12, 13 plays all the way down the field, and it gets no points. The Falcons go 3 and out, and now the defense is back out there. And you really put them in a tough position here. A lot of the guys playing both ways.
A lot of guys playing both ways, and some of these kids are going to be tired. Didn't get too much of a break there if they were on the sidelines. So
1 right, 1 left, 2 in the backfield for the quarterback Gardner. Shotgun set. Cowboys snap the ball. They're going to hand off to the left side, and that'll get tackled in the backfield. Nice penetration there.
Carson Quirk, great job at defensive end there. Came around the corner, contained, broke down, and made a tackle for a loss. That kind of loss is really tough on this CGD offense.
It is. That really puts them behind the sticks at a 2nd and, call it 12, maybe 13. So it's going to be one more play for sure in this quarter. Twin receivers out to the left. tight end that way as well. Snap is back, and there's going to be a timeout or a flag. It is going to be a false start. So I didn't see the laundry, but the invisible flag was a false start. That'll stop the clock with 11.8 seconds. They will wind the clock, and that will do it for the quarter more than likely, as we'll come up to the line. 2-1 end of the quarter. It's 0-0 at the end of one. Falcons and Cowboys tied up. We'll be back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
So we're buying a bigger home.
A 4-bedroom, but, with room to grow.
Your ocular cavity is malfunctioning.
Because we want kids.
Calculating offspring life insurance.
No, wait, we only have a cat.
Calculating farm insurance.
Is there somebody else who can help us?
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farming Agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
All right, the Falcon defense is on the field. 0-0 is our score. Both teams have had one possession so far. CGD starting their second possession. It is second down and about 17. Ball is at the 35-yard line. Need to get out to the Falcon 47 for a first. Motion to the right side, fake the handoff, quarterback keeper Gardner, and he's going to get met near the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 40. Call it a pickup of about 4 and a 3rd and 13 here. And I think you hold them to anything under 7 yards, and you're probably going to get a punt.
Really interesting to see what CGD is going to do here. They have not passed the ball much at all. You would think 3rd and about 13, they'd want to put it up in the air. They've got the win now, but I'm guessing they may run it, see what happens, and play ball control.
Especially after the defense got that stop, you might have a little more confidence here that you can do that. Try to pin them deep. Twin receivers out to the left side. Gardner from the shotgun. He'll take the snap, low snap, looking to throw. He's in the pocket, pressure up the middle. Now he's going to roll out right side. Now he wants to run. He's got a room out there. He's going to get close to midfield, taken out of bounds on his side of the 50. So a 4th down and 4 from the 49. And the coach is going to send the punting squad out. So the defense holds, and the Falcons will get the ball on a 3-and-out. Assuming you don't, I think you still keep that almost defense out there and keep everything in front of you to prevent a fake punt.
Yep, looks like the Falcons are going to stay in a normal base defense here, cover the guys on the outside, and play it safe.
The last couple weeks, the punters had a hard time keeping it on the field. High snap, and they will get the punt off down the left side, and it will bounce at the 20 and roll inside to the 17-yard line. Kirsten on the punt. 1st and 10 Falcons at the 17.
1st and 10 for the Falcons.
I know the thought right now is maybe you go to Dearson and you let him run. I think maybe you do a little quarterback draw action here and then run Dearson and see if you can't open up that offense with the quarterback's feet.
Yeah, the quarterback run game is going to be important for us, especially against good teams, because it gives us an extra blocker inside.
You got twin receivers out to the left side, twins to the right as well. Dearson in the backfield with DeJean. Shotgun set, snap back. Beckett looking to throw. Rolling out his left, and it just nothing to do there. Good defensive end play as the Cowboys, Zima, was right on top of that. Just a controlled rush, and he held that edge, and there was no place for Beckett to go.
He's very athletic with good speed, and I look to see him try to steal that edge for most of the night.
Second down and 20.
So a 2nd and 20, ball at the 8. They need to get out to the 28 for a first. So there goes the thought of having a good run game here. What do you do? Twin backs for the Falcons, as they will hand off to Dearson. He's going to catch a little seam to the right side, try to find something, and he goes down for a loss maybe of 2 on the play and make it 3rd and 22.
No gain on Griffin Dearson's run. Brings up 3rd down and 41.
Now, into the wind, not easy, but if you look down at the flag, the wind has died down a little bit here. Of course, it can gust up any time. Falcons capable of picking this up. They're going to put trips out to the left, twins to the right, and they're going to take a timeout with 9:48 to play. We will as well. Falcon timeout. It is 0-0, 3rd and 22 when we come back.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact property agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Back here on Fuller Digital Solutions, 3rd and 22. All at the 16-yard line. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw. Pressure to his left. Looking down the field, has a man over the top of the defense. It is going to be incomplete. No flags on the play. He was trying to get it there to Peters.
It was a good throw, and Josh really had a play on it. But defensive back was right there. I'm not sure he saw the ball, but overall he was really close to Josh. Good defense.
I think what Larry was trying to say is next time if you stop and force that defender to run into you, you're going to get the flag. If you keep running, that flag isn't going to get thrown, and that's what happened there. So always a good time to get some coaching in, as the Falcons will have it in a 4th and a mile and a half, as Dearson is going to go back to punt now.
Gardner back to receive.
So snap is high snap. Dearson gets it, and it just barely gets off. And it will get a Falcon bounce all the way out to the 41-yard line. So the Falcons will flip it back to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there for the Cowboys. Really a nice play by Dearson in the backfield just to make that so it wasn't a safety.
I'm not sure how he got that one away. A couple high snaps last week too, but hopefully we don't do that at the wrong time. Griffin did a nice job getting that punt off.
Trip receivers out to the right side. Gardner in the shotgun, has the back next to him. Tight end right side as well. Snap back, looking to throw. Wants to go down the field, over the top, going up against Winterroad. Winterroad is underneath it and caught in the end zone for the touchdown. Nice play there in the corner of the end zone.
Number 3.
That is going to go into the hands of Ethan Traub. It was a nice throw and catch. And CGD takes the lead 6-0. 28-yard throw. To Traub. Snap back, spot down, kick is up, and it is blocked. So 6-0 remains the score. Back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
For the Falcons.
All right, place the Falcons don't find themselves off, and it is a 6-0 lead for the Cowboys with 9:22 to go in quarter number 2. Falcons don't trail often on their field, and they have dominated the time of possession as CGD as well. But that was just a one-play drive, and the first completed pass. I think the first pass that went backwards, that would have been a lateral. That's going to get checked up, and Winterode comes down with it, fakes the handoff to Peters. He's coming around the left side. Now he's got a seam down the sideline. He's to the 30, cutting back to the left, now back right, and he will fall down about the 44-yard line, and the Falcons have good field position, and the fans get into the game a little bit.
Yep, Falcons in business now. That's the first time they've been able to receive a kick and really get out and run a little bit, so we'll see what the coaches can draw up here and what the kids can do.
Winterode has that deceptive speed. I think the CGD squad thought he was not going to be able to catch that edge, and all of a sudden he got outside of everybody. And they were lucky to have a couple defenders back.
Yeah, he's become a real key part of moving the football for the Falcons.
Twins right and left, snap back, fake the handoff to Dearson. Beckett in the pocket. Now he'll step up, room to run on the right side. Tries to get around the edge, does. Now he'll get through the first down yardage, down the sideline, out of bounds in the Cowboy territory at the 41-yard line.
And that's going to be key for the Falcons to spread this team out a little bit and get our athletes in space. Kyle Spots with a great block there to spring Beckett.
First and 10 at the
Beckett
41-yard line.
Kind of cut up and then all the way out to the sideline to get that first down. First and 10 Falcons. Their first down of the game comes with 9 minutes in this second quarter. Dearson going to move up the middle, and he'll fall forward. Nice run there by Griffin as he will pick up to the 33-yard line, bring up a second and short. Oh, it's 2nd and 3.
Griff just picking his way there. We'll take that 8-yard gain all night long.
Beckett puts 5 wide receivers out, trips to the right, Twins on the left side, ball near the right hash. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw from the pocket, throws left side in, just overthrows Dearson there, brings up a 3rd and short.
To Griffin Dearson. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.5. And do you just let Griffin see if he can't run up the middle and pick it up, or you can always do that on 4th down as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You could do that 2 times with Griff. He hasn't looked bad running the ball so far. We've been able to get some yards on the ground.
Snap back. Beckett hands to Griffin, right side, and he gets the first down and more inside the 30. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. He doesn't have the... I mean, he's got that shifty speed, but he also just seems to like to actually hit somebody on just about every play. He always ends up... He's the initiator.
Griffin seeks contact, for sure.
Twins out the right, 1 to the left. Tight end left side. Snap back. Fake that. No, Dearson did get it. He makes a spin move in the backfield, and he'll fall forward to about the 25, showing the ballet skills there with a pirouette. Gets him right at the 30 in a 2nd and 7. You know, I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield, and he was able to drag through that arm tackle. Twins out on the right and left. Beckett in the shotgun. Dearson right next to him. Snap back. Fake the handoff. Beckett trying to find something. Runs through 1, and he'll fall forward. Now pushed back. And look, about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. Yeah, 3rd and call it 3.5.
Well, you figure you've got 4 downs from here on out. Great job by Beckett there. Kind of a slow developing play, and that defensive end was waiting for him, but he just went ahead and cut inside him and got the yards.
Trips out to the left, Twins to the right. Beckett's by himself, but that doesn't mean he can't run. Snap back, Beckett. He's got some pressure as they bring it. Throws it to, he was trying to hit Trayton Kohler there, and did. And Kohler just let it get in to the numbers, and once it did, It bounced off the pads. So it'll bring up a 4th down here for the Falcons.
Maybe just a little behind him on that play, but a ball that Trayton's going to catch 9 times out of 10.
So you got a 4th down and 4. They're going to put Dearson in the backfield. He can either be the lead block or you can give it to him. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Big play here for the Falcons as we have 7 minutes left in the half. They trail by 6, and they get him to jump. So that works. When in doubt, hard count. Should be 5 for the Falcons and a 1st down, and it is. You know, your CGD there, they've been running on the same kind of snap all night, and you just save that for just the right scenario.
Yeah, you got to keep that one in your pocket if you're Coach Allen, and they used that one just at the right time. That was a big 1st down pickup.
So the Cowboys take a timeout. We'll take a break as well. Back in a minute.
Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
So Griffin runs, kind of gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe loses a yard. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 16 and a half. They'll call it a half-yard gain.
On the tackle.
As the receivers go 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Dearson behind Beckett. Rolling out to his right side, looking downfield, has a man over the middle, caught. 1st down yardage, I believe, as that is Winterode. Who else? Right at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal.
As the season's gone along, Gabe has really become that receiver that sits down in that zone, and Beckett really has started to look for him a lot.
Yeah, he just finds that one spot where it makes it an easy throw. There was nobody between him and the quarterback, and when that's the case, he should get the ball most of the time. Trips out to the left side, Beckett rolling that way, trying to look into the end zone, and it is going to be intercepted. Nice play there by the defender. He'll step in front and take it out to about the 10, maybe 11-yard line. That is Gardner, the quarterback for the Cowboys. He's trying to get it to Dearson. Needs to throw that a little bit more outside. Instead, it got a little bit inside on him, and that is why you end up with the interception. So on the turnover, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Falcon defense did allow the touchdown last time they were on the field.
This time you've got CGD's got to go the whole length of the field. You feel like the offense was able to do some nice things on that drive, so get a stop here and come back and tie it up.
Twins to the right, one way out to the left, ball near the right hash. Gardner from the shotgun puts a man in motion left side. Fake the handoff. Now he's going to keep it up the middle. Some good movement on the line from the Cowboys. They'll get it out to about the 13-yard line, call it a gain of 3.
The real question you've got to ask yourself is with just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter, is that enough time for CGD to go down the field?
Yes. You know, they really showed that they can pass the ball with the wind. There was a nice pass out there by Gardner, but that's just not something they like to do. And do we have an official timeout? Clock timeout? Oh, we have some headlights in the end zone. And they have been removed. Yes. Well, I can't see the headlights anymore. They were removed from my vision. Everyone's a critic. One to the left, one to the right. Shotgun set for Gardner. Twin backs on either side. Snap back, low snap, bumble on the ground, and he's going to pick it up and go nowhere.
Gardner fumbles a sack, and Bodie Hansen in on the tackle.
So I'll move it back to about the 7-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and long here. And if you're the Falcons, you kind of have a chance maybe to get.
Maybe even think about calling a timeout.
5 minutes to go. You might. You just want to make sure you don't give up a first down here and force them to execute a punt from their end zone.
And we've talked about that. If you're going to run this offense that CGD is doing, you've got to do everything just about perfect. And any little mistake puts you behind the sticks, makes it hard.
Gardner on the shotgun, snap back, hands off. It's on the ground again. Did the Falcons fall on it? Gardner pounced on top of it.
Recovered by the Cowboys.
And
fourth down.
4th and about 15. Ball is at the 5-yard line after back-to-back fumbles recovered by the quarterback. So with a 15-yard area, any bad snap here could easily result in a safety. You just want to. Also, as your punter in the end zone, you can't have a holding call on the line because if you are holding the ball in the end zone on that hold, that'll be a safety as well.
Falcons put 2 returners back here trying to catch that football in the air and get some yards.
Snap is back, high snap, and it is just about blocked. It'll be checking up, and they will let it bounce out to the 48-yard line. Line drive kick, and the Falcons get it back with 4 minutes to play and a chance to tie or take the lead. 4:05 to go. Ball is at the 48. Like you said, some good things on offense on the last drive. The one thing that hasn't happened, you haven't seen that explosive play. That play that picks up 20, 30 yards. You had a lot of plays in that 5 to 10-yard range. The Falcons really do their bread and butter on those bigger plays.
Yep, they need to get behind this defense, these big guys up front.
Twins on either side. Now Winter Road out to the left, makes it trips that way, snap back, handoff up the middle is Dearson, out to the right side, trying to stretch it out. Now he'll cut back, picks up about 2.5, maybe 3, depends on the spot, as it'll get out to the 45-yard line. Make it a gain of 2 and a 2nd and 8.
Coach Allen content here to maybe run a little clock. We know the Falcons can score fast, so 3 minutes and 40 seconds is a long time for this offense with only half the field.
Twin receivers to the left side, Twins to the right. 16 on the play clock, 3:29 on the game clock. Snap back, fake the handoff. Beckett rolling to his left, throws to his left, caught. It is Peters, and he's down at about the 38-yard line. Pick up 7 on the play, and I think it will be short of the first down by 1. So a 3rd and 1 here for the Falcons.
1 yard for the Falcons.
Make it 3rd and about 7 inches. Twin receivers to the right and left. Beckett with the Dearson back there with him. Hands it off to the battering ram, and he just goes thump, 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 thump. He's going to get to the 35.
Across the 35.
Nice job by Griff there.
You know, if you're going to give a comparison here, you're not comparing talent level, just comparison running style. You're running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Maurice Jones-Drew. You call him a bowling ball with spikes. That's about how you see Dearson running. He just has that really hard style, but just when you think he's just a forward and back runner, then he'll shift right and left, make a man miss, and he's got that explosive speed too.
That's a really good comparison.
Twins right and left. Motion right side, snap back, Beckett rolling that way, trying to get outside the defensive end. Does, looking down the field. He's just going to get rid of it, and it will be short of the offensive player, but the main thing there was not a sack, and it'll bring a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they were really coming hard after Beckett there, and they've got some speed coming around the corner. Beckett does a nice job just throwing that ball away.
I see they're bringing about 6 on every play, it seems, on the defensive side. They're going to try to force the action. Now, positive of that is you're going to put pressure on, but if you get behind that, you have a lot of room to run. Trips to the right, Twins to the left, Beckett by himself. Snap is back, Beckett looking to throw from the pocket. Looks down the field, over the top of the defense, has a man, and it is going to be intercepted. No, ball is on the floor. Whew. Looked like the Falcons had a player back there, and then a player for the Cowboys almost got the interception. And in the end, no harm, no foul. Let's do it again, 3rd and 10.
I think Cale Ladwig thought he had it. I think the player from CGD thought he had it.
I think that was Gardner again back there. He's been all over the place, quarterback for the Cowboys. Snap back, Beckett again, looking to throw. Has to roll out left side. Now he's going to come back around the outside. Does make two men miss. Flag on the play, and it is going to be intercepted, and it'll come the other way. And down at the 41-yard line, it was Foss on the interception.
Intercepted by Foss. Flag on the play.
I think the flag is going to be a hold, but we'll see what gets called here. The flag is at the 50. A little discussion here at the 41-yard line. Officials are talking about, where did you get your hand warmers?
As many guys as were chasing Beckett, I can't imagine anybody was held.
So there was a face mask that gets called from the 50, and that moves it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10 from the original line of scrimmage.
So we had a couple.
3rd and 10, I should say. Yep, stays at 3rd down.
A couple CGD players really after Beckett. He just barely escaped. One of them must have got his hand on his face mask there.
3rd down and 10 from the 35-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised here if you don't just give the ball to Dearson and see if he can't pick up half of it, put you in a better position for 4th down. Under 2 to play. No, they're going to split him out wide, so that's not at all the case. Trips to the right, twins to the left. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw. He'll step up in the pocket, now breaks out to the right side, looking down the field, trying to find somebody over the top, and it is not complete. And that will bring up a 4th and 10. Offense just sputtering a bit here in this colder weather. Kind of similar to what happened at Spirit Lake. Got the wind, colder temperatures, and that Falcon offense is just having a hard time getting started.
And a slow start last week as well.
That's true. That's true. Minute 46 to play. Falcons trailing by 6. Coming up to the line, 12 on the play clock. Twin receivers left and right. Beckett takes the snap, fading back. They keep Dearson in for protection. Now Beckett rolls out right side, going down the field, trying to get something going, and it is incomplete on the sideline. He's looking for Winterow there, and that'll flip the downs to CGD at the 35-yard line.
Cowboys 1st and 10 at the 35.
Yeah, he was trying to get Gabe out there on a deep route, and a good coverage by the CGD cornerback.
So what do you do now if you're CGD? You have that 6-point lead. The Falcons are going to get the ball first in the second half. The one thing you can't do right now is get a turnover. So I would be kind of surprised if we don't say anything but a couple of runs. And they're all bunched in like they want to do exactly that. Snap back, fake the handoff, now coming around the left side. Little counter play up the middle is going to get about 8 yards as Foss takes it forward to the 44-yard line and bring up a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9, 2nd down and 1.
CGD doesn't seem to be in any hurry here, so I think you're right. They're just going to run some plays, and if they bust one, they bust one, but content with this lead into halftime.
We want to make sure they get that first down here. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Snap back. They're going to look to throw. Got the wind at the back, launching it, and Peters is back there. He'll intercept it at the 18-yard line. Coming around, now he's going to break it back to the left. He's got a little seam. Now he's going to get out to the 40. Makes a man miss at the 45 to the 50 to the 48-yard line, and the Falcons have the ball in plus territory with 50 seconds to play. And of all the things that you could do there, I don't know why you do that.
Well, it's not been their strength. They actually have more interceptions thrown this year than touchdowns thrown. You've got the lead on the road against a top 5 ranked team. Maybe you just hold on to the ball and take it to halftime, but we'll take it. Josh did a good job on defense. He looked more like the intended receiver on that one than the receiver did, and a great return with a block by Griff and Beckett on that.
Trips to the right. Beckett looking to throw. He wants to go a long way down the right side and just overthrows Peters. Peters had the step, and he was throwing it into the wind, so he gave it all he had, but just overthrew Peters there. And you know, I have a saying, I always accept charity. If they're going to give you the ball, you take it and you try to cash something in with 44 seconds here, 2nd and 10.
And he did have Josh on that route. Josh, just with a little stumble coming out of his break, threw off their timing a little bit.
You know what we haven't seen a lot of in this game, that we haven't seen it once at all, that little bubble screen over to the right to Winterode. You know, it might be something here. Just get it outside and let somebody run. That is exactly what they have in mind. Winterode on the right side makes a man miss. Then he'll cut back. He's going to go down to the 30, inside the 30, tackle down at the 26-yard line.
That's very prophetic by you. I'm impressed.
You like that? That's the one I'll get all year. 1st and 10 at the 26. They're right up to the line. Clock ticking under 30. Beckett back to throw. Stepping up in pocket now, out to the left. He's got a little room to run out there if he can catch a seam. He tries to get out to the edge, and he will step out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Clock stops on the out of bounds, and it'll be 2nd and about 3 or 4 from the 20.
20 seconds here. Plenty of time. We're out of bounds.
You got 2 timeouts. Ball is 2nd and 3. They mark it all the way down at the 18. I thought he was closer to the 20. Always accept that charity. Trips out to the right. You might try that bubble screen again. Snap back. Beckett rolling that way. Trying to go over the top of the defense. It is Kohler. Make a man miss, and the clock will stop. Football inside the 10-yard line at the 7. 11.7 seconds left. Falcons call a timeout. We'll take a break. Be right back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources. For the high performance you're looking for, it's Pinnacle Performance.
So Ladwig is warming up on the sideline in case they want to go for a field goal. Right now, into the wind, I don't think that's the best option for the Falcons. They're going to take at least 2 shots at the end zone. Falcons do have a timeout, so if they get sacked or if they get tackled in play, they do have the ability to stop the clock. But I think both shots are going to go at least to the end zone. And I think you want to get Beckett out on the run to the left. He's a little bit wider side of the field. Snap back, Beckett looking to throw from the pocket, trying to find something, and it is caught short of the end zone. Is there going to be a incomplete pass? What are we marking here?
I believe we're complete.
So pass is complete. So it'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 3. And now you don't have any timeouts with 6.2 seconds. And Eric put you on the spot. What do you call here on the left hash?
I think you roll the quarterback out to the right, and I think you flood that side. I'd be surprised if they didn't put about 3 receivers out there and get them out at different levels and let Beckett pick one that kind of
run pass option.
Absolutely.
You keep Dearson in the backfield for a blocker, and then he can kind of run out in front of him.
I think you do. You know, the way they've been coming after Beckett and getting around the edge, both backside pursuit and on the front side, the play side. I think you keep Griff in.
So the Falcons, this is a situation. If they do get in the end zone, they get the ball first in the second half. They could capitalize on that, but the main thing here, they want points on this drive. You know, if you get a gift like they got with that turnover, you really want to make it count against the Cowboys of CGD.
Yeah, this will be at least our second, maybe our 3rd time in the red zone this half, and we just haven't been able to punch it in yet.
The Falcons will come up to the line. Kind of a bigger set. They got some more backs in the backfield. Now they'll split out to the left side. They're going to bunch up. Trips on the left. Kohler's all by himself on the right. Dearson to DeJean's left. Snap is back. Beckett looking to run right side. There's going to be a flag in the backfield, I believe is going to be a hold against the Falcons, and that with 1.1 seconds is going to move them back 10 yards. That's from where the flag is thrown, so that'll be a 21. It'll be fourth and or second. Well, it doesn't matter. It's the last play of the. Oh, they move the flag up to the 8-yard line. That makes a big difference. So it'll be from the 18. Make it the 16-yard line. And second and goal. Now, if there's a penalty on this play, there'll be an untimed down. So if there's a defensive penalty, there would be one more play as CGD is going to take a timeout. So we'll take a break. Be right back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. At Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Otobolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Otobolt.
Madison Shriver, Natalie Burke.
A little bit of a prevent defense going here.
Sadie Schermacher, Chloe Pridey.
They're going to
Courtney Ackerman.
flood the right side with 4 receivers. Dearson is on the slot on the inside, all by himself on the left, the one receiver there. As the snap is back, Beckett looking to throw. Dearson hangs back, a little extra protection. Beckett rolling out right side, trying to find somebody. Throws into the end zone. Caught, touchdown Falcons. Is it in? It is. It's good. What a catch in the end zone for the Falcons. No. I saw the umpire raised his hands. Now we're going to have a conversation on it. Now we're going to, who has the best hand warmers? It is a cold night.
That was the play we were kind of expecting on the previous play.
I think it was Peters who was in the end zone, jumped up, looked like he caught it, but then the official signaled touchdown. Now we have a discussion going on. The Falcon offense is staying out there like they're in for an extra point.
I believe it was the side judge that signaled, which would be his call on that out of bounds there, or any completion.
Well, here we have the discussion. So the judge overrules him, and he says it's incomplete, and we end the half with a 6-0 lead for CGD. Falcons coaching staff not happy with that call. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Otyburgh. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Otyburgh or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Otyburgh. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
The key to clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
My name is Jared Schmidt. During business hours, I help people with their insurance needs. Before and after that, my family and I operate Welsh Family Farm, where we raise pigs the old-fashioned way, happy in nature. We are proud to support our local community by providing a higher quality pork at a reasonable price. I can help you save money on your insurance, and we can provide you the best pork you can find. Visit us in Battle Creek and online, WelshFamilyFarm.com.
Here are a few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove.
Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Mom will be here about the time it's done, okay? All right, we are back here as the band is on the field. Not much going on, just one touchdown for either team in the first half. I think Larry was disappointed in the call from the officials at the end. The side judge showed touchdown on that pass, and the official from behind overruled them, said it touched the ground. And really, that makes a huge difference for the Falcons, who trail by 6. Second time this year they have trailed at the half.
Yeah, that's a huge call down there. Falcons looked to have a touchdown, but after an officials conference, they ruled it incomplete. I'm sure Coach Allen was looking for an explanation.
So we'll find out more about that. The Falcons trail by 6 at the break. We're going to take about 10 minutes here. Wish we could let you hear the band, but we do not have the rights to do that from Fuller Digital Solutions. Instead, you can watch the Flags and watch them play, and we will be back with you in about 10 minutes. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. It's 6-0 CGD.
Our next selection comes from 1972 and was the opening song for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It has been used or referenced in movies, TV shows, commercials, and
2 minutes, 45 seconds to go until half number 2 as the CGD squad comes out. Falcons have yet to take the field. You know, you're in there, you're trying to make some halftime adjustments and get yourself ready for the second half. Offensively, you've moved the ball downfield, gotten close to the end zone, just haven't been able to punch it in. Defensively, you just allowed one play, so not a bad half, but at the end of it, you've got to have more points than 0.
That's right. I think the coaches are probably telling the kids right now that they're real close. You know, that there's a decent chance they could be tied or ahead in this game, and they've done a good job in a lot of facets, but they just need to tie up the ends here and get the ball in the end zone.
The Falcons will come out on the field. We'll take about a 2-minute break. Be back here with the start of half number 2. Falcons get the ball when we come back.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at SwansonWithYou.com.
My name's Tyson from Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Cook what you want, when you want it, with a new Maytag range. Make crispy favorites using air fried, delicious baked goods with the help of convection, and tasty broiled vegetables and meats all right in the oven. Cleanup is easy with the included dishwasher-safe air fry basket and self-cleaning oven. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to see Maytag gas and electric ranges with the air fry feature. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, serving the area for more than 65 years.
My name's Tyson from Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
All right, they got a minute left on the game clock here. We're at halftime. Falcons trailing 6-0, joined by Eric Wells. And Eric, as we look at the first half, one of the things you notice, the ball moved pretty easy on that first drive for the Cowboys, but after that, the Falcons defense really has played extremely well, just giving up the one big play on a short punt that got him into the end zone on a one-play drive for 28 yards. So the defense has done its job. The offense has had a little bit of trouble. They've been moving the ball late, just can't get in the end zone. What do you do to change things around?
Well, I think you saw last week the offense sputtered a little bit as well. The offensive line came out in the second half, whether it was adjustments or whatever, and the kids did a much better job protecting Beckett, and we were able to move the ball. Hopefully they can do the same tonight.
One thing that you have to watch out for with the Falcons is they do have the ball from any time to take it all the way. And the kickoff return game has been one where they can get some sneaky quick returns. It wouldn't surprise me if they don't try to check something up here and not kick it deep. Gomez kicking for the Cowboys. Back deep. You got Peters and Winterode. Going to put foot to ball here to start off half number 2. Falcons trailing 6-0. Line drive kick, checked up, nice play as they'll move forward past the 40 to the 45-yard line. Heads up play by the up man. Is that Kelton Ladwig? Yep, Kelton Ladwig. That's a tough play to make there from the up player.
It is. Those guys on the kick team are running at you pretty fast. Kelton, no stranger to the ball in his hands, though, and did a nice job getting some good field position for the Falcons.
So you got the ball, 1st and 10, ball's at the 44. Wind is at the back of the Falcons as CGD agrees to take the wind in the 4th quarter. Snap back, Beckett. Handoff, Dearson works through the line, and he will fall forward past the 50 to the 49 of the Cowboys. Nice run to start things off for 7 yards.
They've been successful with that play so far.
Second and 3 from the 49 of the Cowboys. Twin receivers out to the right. Tight end on the left side, just one receiver out that way. Snap back. They're going to go to Dearson again in the backfield. Now he's going to cut back left. Does make a man miss. Catches the seam. First down yardage. Falls forward for a gain of 5 inside the 45 to the 43.
Well, that wasn't where the ball was supposed to go, but Griffin did a good job cutting that to the outside.
Kind of saw the soft spot in the defense and was able to go where they weren't. Picks up the first down as the Falcons will go 1st and 10. Same set. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Tight end to the right side. Dearson in the backfield. Fake the handoff to him. Beckett going to keep it around the left side. He's going to get some positive yards and will go out of bounds at about the 35. Make it the 37-yard line is where he steps out. Pickup of 6.5 on the play.
Offensive line doing a good job knocking the defensive line off their spot there. We saw this last week where the quarterback run game became a big part of the second half.
Trips out to the right, one to the left. Now Dearson goes out left side. Beckett's by himself. They move Dearson in motion over to the right, making it quads that way. Snap back. Beckett rolling to the right. Pressure. Throwing. Has to get away from it. Looking down the field. It is just about intercepted. And they're going to say it hit the ground, or are they going to say it was intercepted? Close play. The defender says he intercepted it. There's going to be a conversation. And they're going to say incomplete.
Ball is incomplete.
This is
Brings up a third
the
down.
most conversation we've seen with officials in a long time. As it'll be 3rd down and call it 3.5. Ball's at the 41-yard line. They need to get inside the 38 for a first. Inside the 39 for a first, I should say. Snap back, Beckett. Handoff, Dearson, right side. And he's going to fall forward close to the yard to gain. It's going to be 4th and short here.
Pearson up the middle.
4th and about a half a yard, maybe a yard. 4th and a yard.
It was a good effort by Griffin to get us close to this first down here. Makes it a pretty easy decision for Coach to go ahead and go for it.
So is it Dearson or DeJean here?
You know, I think you give the ball to Griff. He's proven he can get yards against this defensive line and these good athletic linebackers.
They come to the line. Tight ends on the left side. 2 backs in the backfield. Snap back, Beckett. Hand off, Dearson. He's going to jump forward for that first down. He was hit behind the line to gain, but he falls forward and gets it. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Now Falcons try to go fast here. Be nice to keep that defense on their toes a little bit.
So they come to the line. They put trips out on the left, one to the right. Beckett in the backfield, Dearson next to him. Got Kohler on the right side. Snap, handoff, Dearson. Dancing around, finds a seam to the 30, to the 25, jumping inside to the 20, rumbling forward inside the 20, tackled down at the 19-yard line. About 9 yards, and they're going to give him the first down. 1st and 10 Falcons inside the 20. This opening drive of the second half, Falcons looking to get on the board here. We're still shut out 6-0. CGD with the lead. Trips to the left, one to the right. Snap back. Fake the handoff. Beckett keeps it. He's got some space to run on the right side. Gets around the corner and into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. DeJean on an 18-yard run on the quarterback keeper, and the Falcons have tied the game at 6 as they have an extra point away from taking the lead.
CGD real wary of the pass there. Only 3 down linemen, and we ran the ball on every down for positive yardage on that drive.
We got to get the kicking ball in. 20 seconds on the play clock. Gladwig out. You know, he set it up with that field of the ball on the kickoff to get good field position. They run the ball right down the field, get it into the end zone. Snap is back, spot is down, kick is up, and it is got a whistle. Flag on the play. I think we had a delay of game. Let's see.
Third ball, encroachment on the defense.
So encroachment, they do have to accept the penalty. The kick was good.
And I think the Falcons are going to head and go for 2 on this one.
No,
nope.
They are lined up for the field goal again. 23 on the play clock. Beckett will kneel down in the backfield. Ladwig to kick. Snap back, spot down, kick up. It is good. The lead is 1. Falcons up 7-6, 9:16 to go in the third. Back in a minute.
Add the power of Maytag to your laundry room with a washer built to handle tough loads. Plus, a model with the deep fill option, delivering more water when you want it. With the power agitator and a variety of cycles and options, you'll have the help you want to power through laundry day. Shop Maytag top-load washers today at Jim's TV and Appliance. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Seasons change, but a farmer's work never does. The Bloyer Agency or local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company tips their hat to those who help ensure we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage they need to keep growing, and we're full of gratitude. So we're taking this moment to say thank you for bringing in the harvest today for a well-fed world tomorrow. Trust in farming. Trust in the Bloyer Agency in Odebolt. Trust in tomorrow. Contact the Bloyer Agency today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
So Kohler to kick off for the Falcons. Foss and Mobadia back. Kohler kicking with the lead now. With the wind at his back. Little pooch kick. And nobody's going to get it. It's going to be fielded and taken up by number 3. That is Traub on the return. Ball checks up at the 27-yard line. And if that was an unintentional pooch, it was well performed. And if it was intentional, it was a nice shot. Kind of prevents the longer return there. And still keeps it in good field position for the Falcons. 1 receiver on either side, 2 in the backfield. Line is strong to the right as they hand off right side, trying to find a line. And they gain about 2 on the play. As
Falcons are really chasing after the ball hard there. That's good team tackling. You'd expect maybe CGD may run a little counter or action against where they normally go.
So the offense out. 2 backs with a shotgun set. Receivers on either side. Snap back, handing on the left side. Cut back inside. Tackled down at the 34-yard line.
On the run. Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Cody Hansen at linebacker for the Falcons as Carson Quirk did sit down. It looked like he might have had something with his hand earlier as the quarterback keeper is going to get tackled short of the 1st down. And that's going to bring up a big decision here. It'll be 4th and 1.
Quarterback draw. Griffin Dearson on the hit.
Dearson just filled the hole. And what do? If you're CGD, you may want to go for this, but in your own territory, that's pretty dangerous. Might want to take a timeout. No, they're going to measure it. They are. They're going to give the coach a measurement. That's going to give him some extra time to play. Looks like it's short by about a yard. You know, if you do run the ball, they have been able to pick up 1 to 3 yards pretty consistently. But if the Falcons are just trying to defend against 1, looks like on the stick we got about 1.5 feet. So 4th and 1.5 feet.
I would expect CGD to go for this here, but you do remember earlier in the game they had a couple bobbled snaps in the backfield, put the ball on the ground a little bit, so always a danger.
Pressure situation for this offense. One thing you can't do, you can't jump off sides. Receiver left and right, two in the backfield. They're all bunched up on the line. Shotgun set, snap back, handoff right side, and it is going to be stuffed right at the marker. It just depends on the spot. It's Falcons' ball. They already marked it. Falcons with a huge stop.
That's a huge play by the defense. They brought in some size on the line there and stacked them up. That's a big play in this game.
Falcons first down at 10.
All right,
so 37-yard line.
Falcons get the big stop, turnover on downs, and now you can really put the pressure on if you can get one more into the end zone.
I would be surprised if the Falcons maybe didn't go for a big play here right away.
Trips left, Twins right. Beckett by himself in the backfield. Snap is back. Quick throw right side. They got Winterroad. And a nice heads-up tackle there. Diving in and making the play. Number 10 for the Cowboys. That is Cale Kirsten. It was a one-on-one play, and he made it. So it'll be a 2nd and 10.5. Loss of a half yard there. Ball right at the 37-yard line. Twins right, one left. Handoff, Dearson. And he gets shoved forward by his own lineman. Carter Hofling gave him about 4 yards on a push.
Carter Hofling with a slight assist there.
And he's going to get about 4 yards from the first down. You don't see that often.
Carter should get those yards.
Kind of slowed down at the line of scrimmage, and Hofling said, no, the first down is this way. 3rd and 4. Twins out to the left, make it trips out to the left, one to the right. And they will run up the middle, pick up about half of it, and bring up a 4th and 2. Under halfway here in quarter number 3.
2 yards to go for the Falcons. 4th and 1.
We got a couple of substitutions into the game here as the Falcons are going to go a little bigger set.
Well, the ground game has been successful here.
4th and 1. 7 on the play clock. 5. They need to get it off. 3, 2, timeout Falcons. Take a break. Be back in a minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Timeout.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
So we're buying a bigger home.
A 4-bedroom, but, with room to grow.
Your ocular cavity is malfunctioning.
Because we want kids.
Calculating offspring life insurance.
No, wait. We only have a cat.
Calculating farm insurance.
Is there somebody else who can help us?
Only a human who knows you can create a plan that's right for you. That's why for 80 years we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Property Agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
4th and 1. Falcons come out, a little bigger set. 1 receiver on either side, 2 in the backfield, Ladwig and Dearson. A tight end to the right side there. Snap back, Beckett's going to keep it, and he has the first down and more. He's going to go for the touchdown. To the 10-5, touchdown Falcons. 1 from 18 out, now 1 from 28 out.
CGD really packed it in there to stop that run. They had 0 safeties out there and just 1 cornerback out here on Trayton Kohler. And as soon as Beckett broke through that line, there was nobody to tackle him.
When you go untouched into the end zone, that means the line did their job, and definitely in that case, the line did their job, and Beckett found the seam and went. That's 2 for DeJean, and the lead now 13-6, extra point pending. Snap back spot is going to not go down as Beckett's going to try to race around the right side as he'll dive for the end zone. Extra point is good. 2-point conversion for DeJean. And it is 15-6. Back in a minute. Your Falcons lead by 9. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
Still on a game to play, but that touchdown with the 2-point conversion makes it a 2-score game. 9-point lead for the Falcons as they kick off again with the win. 5:16 to play in this third quarter. Kohler, arm in the air. Foot to ball. And that kick will check up at the 20. And what do we have here? Offsides on the Falcons, I think. They'll move it back 5 yards. Then they kick again. They got a little ahead of themselves.
Free kick infraction on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
So they move it back from the 40 to the 35. And I think that is the design now that we've watched a couple of them. They don't want to kick too deep. They want to force that up man to come up on the ball. Wind is slowing down again. You know, 2 mistakes by CGD. One did not hurt him, that interception. Falcons got close, but it didn't get in the end zone. But going for it on your own territory at the 38, it really came back to bite him after that touchdown, and then you get the ball back, and now another touchdown goes in, down 2 scores. Kick is going to get fielded at the 20 on the right side. Foss is going to get tackled down at the 37.
That time that kick did get to the deep men on that kick, but it was right into the boundary, and we were able to tackle him before he got too far down the field.
So he got out of bounds at the 35, and it'll be 1st and 10 there. His defense has really stood up strong after that opening drive. One long play, 28-yard touchdown pass. Other than that, it really hasn't moved the ball against the Falcon defenses. They fake the handoff, and Gardner wants to go around the left side, and there's a flag in. You know, it's insult to injury when you hit the person with the flag. Speaking of mustard, I don't know what a 17-year-old hot dog looks like, but Ethan himself turned 17 today. We appreciate him. He was the person who announced the game when I was not here against Southeast Valley. Appreciate all the work he's done for the production of Fuller Digital Solutions. 17 years old today.
Happy birthday.
I'm sorry, yesterday. A belated birthday for the hot dog. So with that, it makes a 1st and 20 just outside the 25. They need to get to the 45 for the 1st. Twin backs in. Gardner fakes the handoff, then goes to the right side. A little bit of room there, but not much as the Falcon defense closes up quickly. We talked about it earlier. If you're going to be just a running team, you cannot get behind the sticks. Right now, 2nd and 17. That is not where the Cowboys want to be.
Falcons outside linebackers have done a nice job of turning these stretch plays they run up into the interior of the defense, limit the yardage.
Conversation in the huddle. Now they come to the line. Move 3 receivers out to the left. Gardner takes the snap, looking to throw. Now he's going to roll out to his left, stops, coming back to the right. A lot of room as there's a blocker in front. Now cutting back, close to first down yardage, and a flag comes in. And that's going to be a crackback block, and that will bring it down the field. There's an injured player for the Falcons on the field. Everybody gets up. Yep. So that's going to bring it back 15 yards. So you make a mistake and you get down the field, and that block really wasn't necessary. And if you don't hit him hard, you're not going to get called for it.
Mistakes have really hurt him, and the rules have changed on that block, on that blindside block. You have to use your hands. You can't just put your shoulder into somebody when they don't see you coming.
When we were playing the game, that was the funnest hit of the game.
Those were big hits back then.
Those were big, but now illegal, probably for the best, and brings up a second and Holstein here for CJD. GD, that is. Ball all the way back at the 21-yard line, so a second and 24. 3:48 to play, quarter number 3. Falcons lead 15-6. I don't know if that wasn't a designed run the whole way.
Well, it very well could have been. They came around this edge and then emptied that other side of the field, and that quarterback is speedy. I could definitely see that happen.
They're going to run the left side, now up the middle, and nothing doing. Just a stone wall on the defense. Brings up a third and a country mile.
Carter Hofling with a big hit there in the backfield to slow him down.
Now, unless they get real close to that 45, anticipate a punt here, and the Falcons get the ball back with the wind at their backs for one more possession. You can put 21 on the board or more in a quarter of football. That's not a bad thing. They're going to line up, one receiver left and right. Got a little early start, no flag. Coming around, looking to run to the left. Now rolling back to his right, trying to find somebody, anybody. Pressured on the right side. Now breaks the line of scrimmage, cuts up. He gets through the original line of scrimmage, but down at the 37-yard line, about 8 yards short. Will bring up a fourth down, and they are going to punt into the wind.
That quarterback is scary out there in open space, but just too many yards for them to overcome. Falcons get the ball back.
Falcon defense again with a stop. They put Peters and Winroad back to return. And what you'd like to see here is make sure you can get that ball stopped. You don't want to let that ball roll inside the 40 to the 30 or something. If it's there, just get on it and stop the ball. Snap is a high snap. He does field it, just about blocked. Line drive kick will check up, and it does exactly what I said. There was nothing they could do because it landed back at the 45. And rolled inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, the high snap actually delays the kick a little bit and lets the coverage get down there. So, like you said, nothing the Falcons could do.
First and 10 from the 33. That Falcon run game has been impressive here in the second half. Beckett DeJean and Dearson leading the way. Kind of a two-headed machine right now. Now they're going to put Ladwig in. Twins right and left. Snap back. Beckett looking to throw. Steps up, looking down the field. Over the top. Has Winroad and just overthrew him. That was a design play. It kind of, well, not design, but it was a play that both of them knew what they were doing. As Gabe was running out from the defense, everybody else was getting sucked into Beckett. And he had about 10 yards if he could have caught up to that one. Just a little bit too far on the throw.
That's a tough pass. You've really got to just sneak it over the linebackers, but in front of the coverage that's deep. Gabe gets a hold of that one, he might still be running.
Twins out to the right and left again. Ladwig still the back end. Minute 39 to play in the third. Fakes the handoff. Beckett trying to find a spot to go. He'll go up the middle, and he falls forward for a pickup of about 4, maybe 5. We'll see where they mark it. And a late flags. I don't know what happened, but I'm assuming that it was visible to the officials as flags come a-flying. Let's see what the call is. Falcons look like they're happy with the call. So you never know, you might get offsetting penalties here.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Unlike. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So a 15-yard penalty goes against Clarion-Goldfield-Dows. And, you know, that's about the fourth penalty of the game that has truly been something that was controllable and has hurt them that didn't need to be done.
First and 10 for the Falcons around the
Yeah, if the Falcons continue with their winning ways here and get this game at home, that's CGD staff is going to look at just a handful of plays and see where the Falcons were able to come out on top.
Trips right, Twins left. Beckett by himself. He's right near the 50-yard line. Step back, throw on right side, Winter Road as they get the block. Now coming back outside, has a line to the 30, to the 20. One man to beat. Takes him out down the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Gabe Winterroad on the 45-yard catch and run.
And several players on that play made key blocks. The last one being Trayton Kohler really sprung Gabe down the sideline.
45-yard catch and run on the reception. DeJean's third touchdown, 2 rushing, 1 passing as they line up for the extra point. 21-6 Falcons. Chance to make it a 3-score game here. Snap back spot is again bobbled and down. Beckett looking to throw back to the end zone, and Carter Hoefling is going to catch the the extra point. So 2-point is good to Hoefling. We don't think that was really drawn up.
Well, it's certainly been a little unconventional tonight, but sometimes you just have to find a way to win. The Falcons are taking advantage of CGD's mistakes and making lemons out of lemonade even when they have a bad snap or something like that.
We always accept charity. Speaking of which, we'll be back in a moment. This is the Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast, and we will be back in 1 minute.
Customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
1:18 to play. Kohler to kick off. Falcon lead by 3 scores, 23-6. High kick checks up at the 15-yard line. Loss just about loses the ball, and that's what slowed him down, but he kept it in the arm. Nice little raking play coming in, and down at the 25-yard line. Good coverage by the Falcon kick return squad.
That was Bobadee on the return.
Bobadee on the return, I should say.
And if you're CGD, you're wondering, you're 23-6. You just don't have the offense. You're not built to come back with this kind of deficit, but expect to see him throw the ball in the air a little bit more.
Twins out to the right. Now they're going to put trips out that way. Move the backs around. Gardner, snap, fakes the handoff. Or no, he gives it off and wrestled down at about the 28-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. Kirsten on the carry. Call it a gain of 3. Brings up a 2nd and 7. You give that Falcon defense really one drive that went against them where they marched it down, but they were able to keep them out of the end zone. And after that, the one play on a 28-yard pass that just got into the end zone. Other than that, stellar defense.
They've done a nice job tonight.
Twins out to the left side. Gardner, shotgun, handoff, right side. A little bit of running room that way, and it's going to get a first down. And all the way out to about the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Floss on the run for a first down. Out to the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 39. That's, I think, the first down of the second half for CGD. It might be the first down since their first drive.
They got around the edge on that one, which is what they try to do with most of their outside runs, and it went for a nice gain.
Twins out to the left, ball on the right hash. Twin backs. Tight end on the left side. Snap back. Handoff right side, Foss. He is going to go down. Ooh, my thigh hurts from up here. That was a good stick. Pickup of 2.
Dearson on the tackle.
When Dearson hits, it does not go much farther.
It looked like it was going to go for a few yards, but Griff got in there and cut him down.
That is the end of the third quarter.
End of the quarter. We'll be back in a minute. Falcons on top 23-6. 3-score game. Back in a minute.
Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
That's a really good question. Eric asked a question during the break. When was the last time the Falcons had more rushing yards than passing yards? And it's a good question. Probably one of the times when Cooper went for maybe 200-plus yards in a game, but I couldn't tell you when. In the backfield, snap is back, handoff, left side. And they're going to string it out and make the tackle. Foss maybe loses a yard. No gain. 3rd down and 8. Make it 9.
Yeah, still almost 12 minutes to play, but the Falcon coaches are going to be real proud of that defense tonight.
You know, one of the things we didn't really talk about at the half, when you score 0 points and you're still only 1 score down, you really are hanging your hat on one side of the ball. And now the offense picking it up, they're really starting to play a more complete game. Gardner gets the snap, looking to throw, pressure right in his face as he is going to get the ball off, and it's on the ground. Incomplete pass. Bodie Hansen forces the incompletion, and a 4th and 9, and CGD is going to punt again.
And this is right on schedule for the Falcons. What we try to do to most of our opponents, if the offense can get up by a couple scores, the defense can really cut loose if the opposing offense feels like they have to throw the ball, and that complementary football looks good on the Falcons.
You mentioned Esac County looks like they are ahead right now, as Spirit Lake is also on top, and Pocahontas area was beating Southeast Valley by a couple scores. Short kick is going to get checked out at the 30-yard line, and the Falcons will take over there.
The Falcons will take over 1st and 10.
You got the starters out there still, which is a good thing, getting some more reps, and they can put one more score on the board. You might be able to get the backups in for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, we need one more good drive out of our starters here, and maybe get the downfield passing game going a little bit here, and maybe we can get some second stringers there after that.
Twin receivers, they'll make it one receiver out to the left. Big formation for the Falcons on the left side. They hand off. Is that Ladwig falling forward inside the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pick up 6 on the play, make it 5 at the 35, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
Really impressive running game for the Falcons tonight. Watching this team on film, they're really big up front. Our offensive line has done a nice job.
Snap back. They're going to hand it off again. And Dearson will fall forward, pick up about half of it, and bring up a 3rd and
on the run.
We'll call it 3.
Picks up a couple.
Third down for the Falcons.
The ball is at the 37. They need the 40. One receiver left, one receiver right. Twin backs lined up big to the right side. Snap back, and it's going to be kept by Beckett around the left side. Tries to get to the 40, and he'll fall forward. First down yardage, and that will get the Falcons to the 41.
First down, Falcons. 41-yard line.
It was a good job by Beckett. He knew right where that first down was and actually kept the clock moving, too. And not very often we want to run the ball and play keep away from the other team, but the Falcons are doing that right now.
The ball is at the 41. And they are running kind of a bigger set. This might be something just to see and put some film up there that other teams now have to defend against and prepare against as well. Not a bad thing going into the playoffs. Snap back. Beckett looking down the field over the top and trying to go to Kohler. Kohler had cut in.
Ball's incomplete, brings up second down.
That'll bring up a second down.
You know, it's just one of those things where Beckett may be a little out of sorts. He has not had to throw the ball much in the second half at all. The run game has been working. I bet Coach Allen is just in heaven. We're pulling backside guards and tackles, and he's double teaming the point of attack.
He's back about 4 years right now, maybe 5. Trips out to the right, one to the left. Now quads right side. Just when you say that, then they empty the backfield, and Beckett's rolling out to the right, looking to throw down the field. Gets it over, and it's caught. Kohler get a stiff arm and go down at the 35. So Kohler on the catch and run to the 35-yard line, and that'll flip the field for the Falcons. Put them in plus territory. Well, the stiff arm there. If he could have just kept his feet going, he'd have got another 20 yards. Maybe more. First and 10 Falcons. They're going to run quads left and Kohler by himself on the right. Beckett in the shotgun, 12 on the play clock, 9 minutes on the game clock. Snap back, Beckett rolling left, little shovel pass, and a flag comes in as Dearson falls forward to the 25. So my assumption is you're going to get either a man, a hold, or a man downfield on a block on the pass, or both. You only get to call one, so they'll probably take the hold from the 40, which will move it back to the 50.
Holding on offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So they will move it back from the 40 to the 50-yard line, and that'll bring up a second and 25. So 8:55 on the game clock. Ball still on the left hash. They go trips right, twins left. Beckett shotgun, snap back, looking left, now comes back to his right, throws it over there, and is going to go over the head of Winterode. Had a little pressure in his face that forced that bad throw.
Yeah, Beckett wants to fake that left and then head back to the right and keep that ball down so Gabe can get it. But that's dangerous play. It takes a lot of timing to execute.
.43 to play. Clock stops on the incompletion. 15 on the game clock. Earson's going to stay in the backfield. Ball near the left hash. Twins left and right. And a timeout called with 1 on the play clock. We'll take a break as well. Back in a minute. Falcons 23, Cowboys 6.
OABCIG.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, It's pinnacle performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's pinnacle performance.
Oh, we got a birthday request to Sheila Peterson. Happy birthday to you on your birthday today. As watching the game over in Battle Creek, appreciate that. Second down and 25 for the Falcons. Trips to the right, one to the left. 8:38 back on the clock. As they hand off up the middle, Dearson, a lot of room to run. He tries to make a man miss and does, and falls forward all the way down to the 32-yard line and picks up about 17 of the 25. Bring up a third and a manageable 8. You got 2 downs to get it. And now the clock operator can let the clock go. Trips out to the right, one to the left. Beckett calls for it, takes it, looking to his left. Over the top of the defense, wants to go to Dearson, and the flag will come out. And the difference there is that Dearson was fighting back towards the ball, where earlier in the game, Peters didn't make that move back to the ball, and that forced the defender to run into him, and that's a defensive pass interference, and will be a first down for the Falcons. Just one of those plays on the outside. The receiver, you have that ball thrown inside, and you try to make the play through the defense to force the call.
Yep, Griffin did a nice job trying to come back for the ball there and causing the interference penalty.
Go to the 20-yard line. So you can get in the end zone here, make it a 4-score game with 8 minutes to play against the Cowboys. That probably wraps this thing up. Snap back, Beckett, handoff, it's on the floor. And of course the announcer says something. Why would he do that? And it's going to be Cowboys football. Getting right on top of it there was number 58. That is Mason Allen.
Well, the coaches won't be happy with that, but you still feel good about the way the defense is playing, the pressure that's put on Clarion-Goldfield-Dows offense here. Not a lot of time left in the game, so we just need to be smart, keep everything in front of us.
So you got trips out to the left side, and CGD is having to play a game they don't normally play. Now quads it is out on the left side. Tight end to the right, snap back, looking to throw right away, a little bubble screen out that way, trying to set it up. They've got some numbers out there, and it's going to pick up about 7-8 yards. Foss will carry it out of bounds, stop the clock with 7:49 to play. They're going to make it gain of 6 and 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Like, nice setup there with all those receivers out that way. Convoy out there on the defense. But once they have it, you can give up 4 or 5 yards. You just don't want to give up 20 or more and let them get a big chunk play.
That's exactly what the Falcons are thinking there. They can have that 5 or 6, 7-yard play and keep everything in front of them.
Quads to the right, quarterback keeper left side. He's going to make a man miss, cuts back in the middle of the field, and that's what you didn't want. All the way down to midfield, and about a 17-yard carry right at the 49-yard line for the Cowboys. Gardner with a run from the quarterback position.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of that tonight, but CGD's got 5 wins on the year, and a lot of them had to do with that quarterback run. He's got a lot of rushing yards this year.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Cowboys as they come to the line. Tick, 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 tick. 7:18 on the clock and ticking down. 1st and 10. Snap back. Fakes the throw. Left side now, or right side, keeps it on the left. And they hold them up, and it will be a first down. Clock stops on the first down. We'll wind again when the ball gets set as we approach the 7-minute mark. Your Falcons are trying to honor the pass. They don't want to give up anything through the air. That really isn't the CGD game. You might want to keep that bigger defense out there. Quad receivers again on the right side. Gardner by himself. Takes the snap back. Throws on the right, and it is caught and tackled down at the 34-yard line.
Pass to Traub.
That's Traub on the catch.
That's the exact play they ran earlier in this drive to the other side of the field. So when we see those 3 or 4 receivers lined up on that side of the field, we could be expecting that little bubble.
Brings up a second down and 4.
6:13 to play.
Just over 6 minutes to go in the game.
Falcons are up by 3 scores. Clarion-Goldfield-Dows driving. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Defensive coordinator doing jumping jacks in the backfield. Quarterback tries to keep up the middle. It's going to be close. I think he's got the first down to the 30.
Close to the 30-yard line.
See where they mark it. They give them the first down at the 30.
First down, Cowboys.
So as soon as they spot the ball, the clock will wind at 5:50 and counting. You know, I know that they don't want to go at a higher pace, but if they don't pick up the speed, it's going to be hard for them to get 3 scores.
Yeah, really surprised to see them huddle up like this and take this much time. Play clock down to 10.
Twin receivers to the right. Twin receivers on the, tight end to the left side. Now trips right. Gardner in the shotgun, snap back. He fakes the kind of quick pass, then he's going to run. Makes a man miss. Now breaks it out the right side, and he will have first down yardage. Clock will stop as we go at 5:14.
Quarterback draw.
First and 10. Ball at the 18-yard line as the hometown clock operator has his finger on the trigger. First and 10 for CGD.
First and 10 at the
19 on the play clock. I mean, really, they're just taking a lot of time here. Under 5 now to play.
Well, and if they're going to get a timeout here, I believe.
And they do. Timeout to the Cowboys. We'll take a break as well. Back in a minute. Falcons lead 23-6.
Customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's no limits internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
All right, we're back out there. So the Cowboys take a timeout, and we mentioned it, Eric, on the break. There is a distinct lack of urgency, and I think it's because they don't have a 4-minute offense installed for the Cowboys.
It's just not something that they do as a team.
Tight end to the right side, 4 receivers out to the left, ball's on the right hash. Gardner in the shotgun takes the snap, fakes the run. Now he wants to pass, looking down the field over the top, and that is going to be good. It's 3 points, right? No? It went through the uprights. Manute Bull wasn't catching that. 4:52 in the fourth quarter, 2nd and 10. With the wind at his back, I think that one just got a little bit away. Quads on the left, tight end to the right. Gardner, take the snap. He's going to run out left side, now cuts back middle of the field, and he will get right about the first down yardage and stop. And with the stop, I think that'll stop the clock, and they'll give him the first down. Yep, they do.
First down for the Cowboys.
You know, you run those 4 receivers out to that side. You probably take, cornerback, 2 cornerbacks and a safety and a linebacker out there. So if the quarterback can sneak past the defensive line, there's room to run.
Now with 4:20 to play. Run the same set, 4 out to the left, tight end on the right side, snap back, Gardner, the little pump fake, and he is going to get just swallowed up by the defense. It's one thing when you got the whole field to play with, but now the defense doesn't have to honor that deep ball, so they can come up and really play tight on the line, and that strategy goes out the window as we go under 4 here. And again, back to the huddle, you just can't do this if you want to get back in the game.
They are signaling the plays in, and the CGD players do have wristbands for a little quicker to the line that time.
Trips to the right, 1 to the left, tight end right side, snap back, looking to throw, rolling out, Gardner, going to make the throw. It is a nice defensive play as that Winterroad, just a nice dive and laid out to stop that ball from being complete.
That's a great job by Gabe. Not this time, he said. Got picked on a little earlier in the first half, but real tight to his receiver that time.
So 3rd and goal from the 6. Obvious 4-down territory here. So a 3rd down scenario. 3:38 to play. You got to figure it's going to be a quarterback run. Gardner trying to run left side, now cutting back, and he's stuffed down at the 5. Make it to 4, and that'll bring up a 4th and goal.
Tackle by Carter Hopeling.
Really, as soon as they got inside the 10, this whole defense shifted. And it really has to deal with where you're going to space out. Now you've got all that defense condensed within about 7 yards of the line of scrimmage, and those lanes aren't open.
And credit to Blake DeLong on that play. He came around the right end and turned that quarterback inside, and the defense was waiting.
So it'll go to the 3-minute mark here about when we snap. 3:06 on the clock right now, 11 on the play clock. Quarterback in the shotgun, snap back, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, throws back left side, and that'll go into the end zone for the touchdown. So they do get in at the 2:54 mark. Seba is in for the touchdown.
First time we've seen that jet motion tonight that I can remember. Really got the defense moving to their left a little bit, throw it back right, and he walked in.
They go for 2 here. Gardner, snap back, rolling to his right. Now he's going to try to run back left and up the middle, and he will get in for the extra point. So the 2-point conversion is good. 2:54 to play in the game. The Falcons will have to put the hands team out. You know the onside kick is coming back in a minute.
Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
So you got the hands team out now as they will line up just on this side of the 50. Ball needs to go 10 yards. We had that happen at Spirit Lake where they kicked the onside kick and thought they might have recovered it, but they touched it before it went the full 10 yards.
Gomez on the kickoff.
Gomez will line up to kick. Everybody is on this side of the 30, bunched up.
Now it's Brady, Suarez.
Kind of stretch out a little bit to the right side now. Hand up. Put the ball on the right side, and it is fielded, and down he goes to Bryson Kohler. Nice play. And Bryson was on the ground and got hit, and that is going to put another 15 yards for the Falcons.
Yeah, he kind of got bent over in an awkward fashion. don't think number 53 meant any ill will by that. It's kind of bang, bang. Bryson goes down.
Good ball. Personal foul. On the kicking team, 15 yards.
Feels the ball on his knees, which means he's down right away. But the instinct to go tackle the person with the ball is pretty strong, and Falcons get 15 out of it.
And the other thing is, you had a couple other penalties that went against for some out-of-control plays, so then the officials start looking for it a little bit more aggressively, too. So with the position for the Falcons, they just need to take some time here. They're going to probably run the ball every play. They don't want to stop the clock. Snap back, Beckett, hand it off, Ladwig up the middle, and he will get about a yard. And
Ladwig up the middle.
Do not stop the clock, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Kelton Ladwig, just with that little bobble last time we had the ball and fumbled deep in the red zone. Coaches trust him and give the ball right back to him on this drive.
Good way to keep his confidence up, too. Let him know that we trust you with the ball.
Yep, he's more than proven himself this year out of the backfield.
2nd and 9. Filled in really well for Dearson while he was out. They will run a receiver out to the left and right. But again, anticipate this can be run between the tackles as they hand off Ladwig up the middle again. And he will get about 7, about 7 yards to about the 27-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 2. And the CGD squad will call the timeout. With 1:52 to play, back in a minute.
This is Lorna at North Star Community Credit Union. You've probably heard we're kind of like a bank, but what do you really know about credit unions? Well, we're a financial cooperative, meaning any profit that we make during the year gets returned right back to our account holders, our members, as low interest loans and high interest savings and checking. As a community credit union, all your money stays right here with the people you know, and it's insured up to $250,000 by the NCUA. So what are you waiting for? Visit nsccu.org or stop by one of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon and see how we can help you with your financial goals.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources. For the high performance you're looking for, it's Pinnacle Performance.
Well, questions are, how do they do the football playoffs for the way they used to do it is you take one district, you pair it with another district, and everybody would play everybody. I don't think they did that last year. I think they kind of seeded it out a little differently. So we'll see what happens. The playoffs generally come out after midnight tonight. Snap back, handoff, Dearson, right side, and he rumbles down at the 6-yard line.
What a run.
That's just a runaway truck is what that is.
And, we don't say it very often, but our offensive line has leaned on that defensive line the whole second half. They may just be a little tired, and you can understand anybody'd be tired of trying to tackle Griff.
You're the CGD coach. You call the timeout because it was a 3rd and 2, and then you give up, basically all the way inside the 10, and the Falcons can take it down to about the 1-minute mark here. And it might be a scenario where Larry's just seeing if we can just kneel it out. He'll probably run the ball once, snap back, and Dearson makes a man miss. He's into the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I would say that's an important score. The reason being, we're likely to host a game next week. But as the state looks at who hosts the 2nd, 3rd week, things like that, based on who wins and loses those playoff games, a 30-14 win can impress some of those folks down at the state and hopefully keep us at home.
So the extra point again. They have made two-point conversions because of snaps that were a little off. But that one is good. So they're 4 for 4 on extra points. 2 points, 2 1 points. It's 30-14 Falcons. Back in a minute.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. And Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odobolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odobolt.
All right, foot to ball, high kick, checking up into the wind. Bounces out of bounds at the 22. So that'll move it to the 35. So the ball will be first and 10 at the 35 with 1:08 to play. And if you're the Cowboys, you know, you're going to run your offense here. But with the wind.
Free kick is action on a kicking team. 5-yard throw, free kick.
You know, that might be their best offense, is to attempt to get the run back.
Yep, I think CGD would much rather have one of their deep men return this football back. They've got a nice return game. Haven't been able to come up and snag many of our kickoffs tonight, but
I wouldn't be surprised if we do the same thing, try to check it up at about the 40-yard line and have one of those up men bring it up. So kicking off from the 35. 1:08 to go. 16-point advantage for the Falcons. Line drive kick, bounces, fielded at the 22. Up the left side, room to run on the sideline, taken down at the 48-yard line with 1:02 to play. Obadiah on the return.
Out to midfield.
So the Falcon defense will take over there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Cowboys.
You know, they ran so many plays in a row without making a mistake on the last drive. I just wonder, can they try to, what do you do here for the CGD squad? You can try to do a deep ball down the right side. I mean, you got to score within the first 20, 30 seconds here to even have a chance. It is a 2-score game, though, 30-14, 16 points. Snap back. Looking to roll right side over the top, and it is just about caught. Foss almost ran underneath it.
yeah, that's a little scary. We need those safeties to stay deep on that. It's okay if they catch it in front of you. It's not okay if they catch it behind you.
Take off a little bit of time. 56 seconds remain on the clock. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Trips out to the right, one to the left.
Falcons have 5 defensive backs in the game.
Snap back. Gardner looking to throw. Takes the short man, and that'll get tackled inbounds. It'll be a first down, so the clock should stop on the first down, and does. So Kirsten on the catch. They give him the first down. Yeah, there he got the first down. The OABCIG fans are testing the eyesight of the officials. So he waved the first down. 44 seconds remain on the clock.
Hey, good job, Barrett. Yell at it.
So they are going to look over from the sideline. They're going to ring it out.
And the chain crews love this. This all the way to the far hash. They're normally older, out-of-shape gentlemen.
Yep,
and now they got to run all the way out there.
Well, you know, you got to work out. You got to get that heart in good condition.
That's right. Little cardio.
So it is going to start.
Picked up second is short.
44.5 seconds as the clock will start here. So it'll be second and about a yard. Clock starts. Snap back. Hits the posterior of the center. Quick throw, right side, caught out of bounds. And that will stop the clock on the first down and out of bounds. Foss with a nice catch and wisely just falls out of bounds. 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. 35 seconds now. CGD looking to go down the field. Pressure up the middle, throwing left side. And that is an interesting play by the receiver. Could have got out of bounds. Instead, he stays inbounds. It'll stop the clock with a first down, but it's going to run another 6 seconds once they spot it.
Another first down for the Cowboys.
Clock starts. Now we're at 20, 24, 23, 22, tick, 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 20, 19. Quarterback looking to throw down the field, trying to take advantage of Winter Road, and it'll go out of bounds with 15.9 seconds remaining. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Good coverage there by Gabe, but on the play before, even though we're giving him plenty of room, Josh Peters was all by himself out there and was able to get that player to the ground and not score a touchdown.
So about 3 plays left in this ball game, maybe 4. Trip receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gardner, shotgun, snap back, looking to throw. Eyeball on his left. He's going to go down, and that will probably do it. Well, they've got a timeout, and they will take it. 6.6 seconds left.
Blake DeLong there on the sack.
Blake DeLong. And that really is a good way to go for the game, to see the work that was put in by that defense to win this one.
That's right. Blake's been in on that edge several times here in the second half and done a real nice job.
So with a late timeout, 8 seconds left, and a 3rd and about 15, you figure the Falcons come away with this victory. Now you look to the playoffs, and what are you going to play, who are you going to play, and all that's going to come out tomorrow, but you're going to listen and watch it right here on Fuller Digital Solutions next week. We will have the game. If it's a home game, of course, we'll bring it to you with the video. On the road, going forward, it just depends on whether or not they have the other streaming service. If they do, they will ice us out, but we'll still do a audio broadcast. And if you have a couple computers, maybe put up the video on one and bring us up on the other if you want. But if not, enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. We understand how it goes, and we're just glad to be able to bring the ball games to you because of our great sponsors. And just want to thank them again for doing what they do. And you know, there's a lot of businesses that support these Falcons, not only the football team, but all of the Falcon activities. And we truly appreciate them allowing us to broadcast by supporting our network. Trips out to the right, 1 to the left. Gardner with 8 seconds left. Shotgun snap back. He's looking to throw. Pressure up the middle, now forcing him out on the left side as he will go out of bounds. And the flag comes, and that's going to give him the first down. With
Gardner on the run. Forced out of bounds, flag on the play.
3 seconds exactly, I think. It's either 3 or 0.3. Probably 3. 0.3 seconds remain on the clock. Either way, it would be an untimed down. So with 1 play possibly remaining for CGD, despite the clock operator early stoppage.
We chased that quarterback around the whole game, and that time we had 2 players chasing the quarterback. He gets out of bounds. I think one of our guys just caught him a little late. Yeah. Maybe
chasing
a little
chasing him.
Please reset to 2 seconds.
They're going to put 2 seconds back on the clock.
Game clock for 2 seconds.
So there's a possibility now for 1 play. Trips out to the right, 1 to the left. Gardner. Snap back. He's looking to throw. Now what do we got? We got a whistle. And conversation to be had.
On offense. 5 minutes left. 3rd down. 2 seconds.
3rd down. Keep it where it's at. It'll be 2 seconds. You didn't play your best football last week. You got a victory. You didn't play your best football this week. You're going to get a victory. So now maybe you save that good football going into the playoffs, and that's not a bad thing. Snap back. Gardner looking to throw. Got pressure up the left side. Now he's going to step up in the pocket, makes a man miss, and goes down to his knees, and the game ends with a 30-14 victory. Take a break. Be back here in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybook. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybook or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybook. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
The key to clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Well, Spirit Lake got a victory tonight as well as they beat Southeast Valley to finish their season undefeated in the district and the regular season. The Falcons trailed at the half 6-0 on a touchdown catch by Obade at the 9:22 mark of quarter number 22. It was a 28-yard catch in the end zone. Extra point, no good. Falcons got their first score on a 50-yard drive, capped off by a DeJean 18-yard run at the 9:16 mark of the third. Extra point good. Falcons led 7-6. Falcons got the ball back after they turned over CJGD on downs. Extra point was a good 28-yard run by DeJean as he scored the first two scores for the Falcons at the 5:16 mark, and it was a 2-point conversion, and the Falcon lead was now a 2-score advantage. They got in again at the 1:18 mark on a Winter Road 45-yard catch and run, 2-point conversion good, and scored one more time at the 1-minute mark as Dearson got into the end zone from 7 out. Before that, a touchdown scored by Seba on a 3-yard catch, 2-point conversion was good as well for the CGD squad, but the game ends 30-14, a 16-point win for your Falcons. They finish up the district 4-1. They'll finish second in the district. Regular season, they were 8-1, or 8-1. So the nice game. So the 5-1. No. My math is well off. I thought they played 9 games. So either way, they end up with a good district play. They end up with a nice season. And now we enter the postseason, and the Falcons really haven't played their best football for a couple weeks, but they've played good enough to win, and win by a good margin.
Yeah, part of playing football is dealing with adversity. Long bus trips or cold nights, whatever. Falcons were able to make some good halftime adjustments with the coaches, and surprisingly went to the run game. And so you have to wonder if you're playing the Falcons in the playoffs next week, or you're looking ahead 2 weeks from now, and you're watching this film. 6 offensive linemen and an offset tight end, and we ran power football almost the whole second half, and that's something the Falcons haven't done in a long time. So maybe something we can hang our hats on and lean on a little bit, give our opponents something to think about.
Well, when you can throw the ball or run the ball, when you're doing both, that really is the multi-threat game that puts you in a position of putting the other team on their heels a little bit. I think the one thing I'd like to see the Falcons get done a little bit more, and it just didn't happen this game, is get Becken out a little bit early in the game with his wheels and put that double threat quarterback so that they can't concentrate so much on the straight run and instead have to worry about covering that option run where he's rolling right or rolling left. And, do you cover him? Do you come in on him? And when you do, then you give up the possible pass deep.
Well, I think you made the comment earlier, and it's very possible that CGD's defensive philosophy to start the game was to kind of keep Beckett in the pocket. And that worked for most of the first half. It really did. A couple of his long runs, he actually was able to run straight up the middle. So we need Beckett on the outside running with his legs, putting pressure on the outside of that defense and making them make a decision on whether to let him run or make him pass.
And, of course, Dearson up the middle. Ladwig. There's so many different weapons for the Falcons. We look forward to covering the playoff action. We will let you know what is happening when we know what is happening, but we will have the game next Friday. Of course, kickoff will be around 7 o'clock, and you can find us right here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Want to thank Mr. Eric Wells again for joining me as the Falcons get the victory. Final score 30-14, and we'll take a week break and be back here in 7 days. Thank you so much for joining us. And, folks, have a great weekend. Stay warm.